Welcome to Let's Talk About It with your host Latino. What up, Jules? Um, yeah. So today I wanted to talk about something that it was up. I don't remember. Oh, I think it was CM Stream yesterday. They were talking about this whole Islam thing and Greg and all that shit, and it got me thinking. I'm like, dude, like when was it? Like, was it like 10 years ago? I think they tried to do some shit like this in DR, and they was not having it, bro. I so I don't know. It's just I think it's just I think white people have become so numb, I guess, or so nice to the point where they'll give up their home, I guess, if that makes sense. Because this is the thing, bro. Like, and a lot of people could say, yeah, but how about you, Latino, and how about the rest of the Hispanic culture or whatever? And I'm like, okay, that's a valid point, but I'm gonna give you the reasons why I don't really look at those people like that, for the simple reason that they might be Catholic or they might be Christian, and and the thing about it is, I know y'all gonna say, oh, but you can't discriminate against these people's religion or whatever. And it's like, yeah, but it's kind of difficult for them to kind of simulate, bro. Like when it's not the same beliefs, bro. Like, and I said this many times. It's not that we don't have to, accept them or anything like that. But at the same time, bro, there has to be a hold or a pause on certain things, man, because it kind of would hurt, what we are in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's like I don't want to go backwards. I want to move forward. Like this is why I'm pretty sure most of those third world countries, when it comes to Central America or even Latin America, we want better for ourselves, and this is why we take these trips. And we don't really, we still believe in our religion and shit, but at the end of the day, our religion is our family, bro. Like that's why we, not me necessarily, but people would take those trips in the desert. People would take, trips on boats, risking their lives for better living, better status, better everything overall, But and that being said, I have been seeing some crazy shit here in the US and in turn, but give me a second. I'm trying to pull up a couple videos here. No, this is not it. Yeah, that one that's a whole podcast I gotta watch on my own time. Yeah, that is wild. That podcast right there, that is wild. But check this out. Like, look, this is in the Dominican Republic. Give me a second. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I have too many tabs open. I don't know where I'm at. All right, I got it all fixed. All right, so check this out. And I'm going to translate to you because it is in Spanish, so bear with me.
¿Tú te aventurarías a decir que tenemos cosas en común o parecidos?
He's saying, would you say that, he's talking about the Moroccans here. He's saying that the Moroccans and the Dominicans have similarities. Would you say that the Dominicans and the Moroccans have similarities, right? And listen to what she says, which is asinine. I mean, I could agree that we all, as different people, Asians, Japanese, and whatever you want to name, we all have similarities. Don't get me wrong. But to sit here and say that we're the same, it's ridiculous, bro. Like I don't agree with that statement, and I can never agree with that shit. I just can't, dude. Like, so she's gonna go into it and she's gonna say, oh, because they're happy, they're vibrant people, they're alive. Every time you go to their house to show you hospitality, what you call that word, and just like a Dominican would. And I'm like, yeah, but what does that have to do with, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that's just an individual person, because you can be whatever religion you are, and you can be a piece of shit. Quite frankly, that has nothing to do with anything. But that's how she was making it out to be, and a lot of people gave this lady flock for that shit. But the reason why I'm playing this is just to show you guys that sometimes you can't let the weak speak.
Los marroquíes con los dominicanos.
En cuanto a la manera de ser, somos muy alegres, somos muy amables y, o sea,
So the fuck what? So what if we're lovable? So what if we're caring? So what if we're whatever? That doesn't mean we're the same, bro. Like I expect people to be that. You know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't make like what the hell, yo, bro. Oh man,
que sí, que tenemos muchas cosas en común. Claro, está la parte
you're saying that we
cultural.
have a lot of similarities, bro. Like shit. You know what? Shit. Duh. They got 5 toes, right? I mean, 10 toes and 10 fingers and shit, just like us, right? I mean, what are you getting at?
Que es diferente, la parte religiosa.
There you go. The religion is different. So at the end of the day, oh my God, this lady, bro. This is why they gave her flock, because it's like you can say all that. Fine. But at the end of the day, we do not see ourselves in the same light because, you know, Dominican Republic is a Catholic nation. And it's always been. Ever since Christopher Columbus. You know what I'm saying? The other side may say that they believe in Jesus, but every time they want to do some fucked up shit, they go to voodoo. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It gets you to think, are you Christian or are you whatever you claim to be? Because every time you're angry and you want to do some fucked up shit, you want to fuck with witches and shit now. So this is the same kind of fire I'm holding, these people too, bro. Same fire.
Pero en la manera de ser el marroquí es muy amoroso, como el dominicano, que te llega y es mi hermana, o sea, yo de...
Yeah, that's one thing I can say about them because I've had, multiple Muslim friends and they straight cool people, bro. Like, them motherfuckers will never let you pay shit. Like, and I used to hate that sometimes. It's like, damn, man, I even got mad at that dude because I was like, bro, you always got the bill, bro. Like, let me get this one, man. Fuck. Like, now you're starting to make me feel like I'm your bitch. And I ain't nobody's bitch, bro. And he's like, I got you. I'll let you pay for it. I'm like, damn, man. But yeah, that's how he's just like that. It's the same thing with me. Like if I'm with friends and I see that there's 2 or 3 friends of mine that ain't got no money to eat, then guess what? Either we all eating or we not eating. So that I could agree with that. But that doesn't make us the same, though.
Tenía un sitio que yo iba a comprar aceite de argán, que lo preparaba natural. Y cuando yo llegaba, él decía, mi hermana, y me hacía más regalos. Digo,
Yeah. Shut up. I'm sick and tired of this shit. This is the reason why we in this mess today. Because of people like you. People that feel the same sentiment as you. We in this type of situation. Oh, we can all be loved. Like, bitch, we can't do that if people not aligned with the shit that you not aligned with. It becomes hard for that. I'm trying to explain to you guys, but y'all don't want to realize this shit. I keep trying to explain this shit to you. I'm just saying. Let's make it make sense here now. What up, Deacon Dave? Let's make it make sense now. I'm just saying. I had a video, man, but apparently the stupid ass shit reloaded on me and like removed the video. But let's see what Mr. Wesley Hunt from Texas has to say about this shit, because he's going through it out down there. So go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Lopez, you're a 16-year-old sophomore at Wiley High School. Did you ever imagine that your high school in Texas, of all places, our great state of Texas, of course, would become a breeding ground for pro-Sharia material and Islamic conversation?
I would never imagine that we would have a hearing.
I would look at that. Mr. Hunter Lopez, probably half white, half Hispanic, right? Fucking, he telling you, man, yo, that mustache, that shit crazy though. That shit fire. Shout out to that man behind this dude. But yeah, man, he said, I would have never ever in my life would have ever thought that this would be a thing. I agree with him. And the reason why he could say this shit so easily is because, like I said before when I first started the stream, It's much easier for us Hispanics to adapt to situations like, places like Europe, places like, all these places where everybody else wants to go, for the simple fact that we follow the same fucking religions. So it's much easier to adapt. Yeah, don't get me wrong. We'll have some criminals and we'll have some people, whatever, but those people will be taken care of with the prison system if we just leave them there. You understand? But with these other people, it's kind of hard when 90% of them think the same shit. Just saying.
Questioning the legitimacy of terror-linked organizations going to schools. I would never believe we would have this, but that's America we live in, and it's a sad situation.
Do you think there's an incongruency in the way you are treated as a Christian in your school, and the juxtaposition of that in the way that your school is welcoming Sharia law?
Which is crazy, bro, because what was it? What was it? Arkansas, I believe it was, or Alabama or some shit. One of those states, man, where they had the 10 Commandments, and now they're like trying to get rid of the 10 Commandments off of school. But the whole reason why they were doing that is because for some reason or another, we're allowing these people to have their religion, added to the school system and all that shit. But when it comes to us, it's like, nah, bro, you got to chill. And it's like, but how does that work if this is our country, bro? They're the guest. They haven't even assimilated, but you want us to assimilate to them? Like, how does that work? So you basically ousting Americans here, 70-some% of Christians and Catholics here. Why? Like, how the hell does that work, bro? Like, man, I'm telling you, these people are retarded, dude.
And Islamic doctrine.
Yes, there's a clear double standard.
It's a shame that we are here today, and I'm sorry that we have failed you, but this is why we have this caucus, because we're going to make sure that we get this right and everybody is treated fairly, regardless of your race, religion, or creed. To some people in this room, what I'm about to say may sound a bit controversial, but it's not controversial because it's true. America is a Christian nation.
Yes, it was.
We're founded.
Yes, it was, and I still believe it is, but apparently Catholics are catching up, so I don't know.
Upon Christian values. Our founders believed that our rights did not come from government, but they came from God. Those ideals shaped our institutions, our culture, our laws, and the very moral foundation and fabric of what I know is the greatest country in the world. Now, America is also a country that welcomes people from all backgrounds of every culture and faith.
Yes, we do. Excuse me. That's the beauty of it. But at the same time, bro, we got to be honest with each other, man. Like, oh, this is xenophobia. This is that. Like, shut up, lady. Like, seriously, shut up. Shut up. I don't want to hear that shit. Like, you don't let nobody go into your house and dictate how shit goes. I'm gonna tell you something, man. So when we first got our apartment, right? Me and my lady at the time, she was my girlfriend, right? We bought certain furniture and stuff. We decorating and stuff, and we moved this here. We basically came together to see how we wanted our shit to, envision our new little home, right? Because it was only like a 1 apartment studio, right? Cool. Her fucking dad comes to visit, man, a couple times. And I'm cool with that. I don't care, man. But the motherfucker had the audacity all the time. It's like, oh, we should put this here and just grab it and move it. And it's like, rearrange shit. And I'm like, damn, once he left, I told my wife, I'm like, bro, he can't be doing that shit. Like, what's wrong with him? He don't live here. Like, I don't no flock to him or anything, but he can't be doing that. That's just disrespectful, bro. Like I don't go to his house and move shit around. And I get that he's your dad and shit, but like he could ask you first. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like that's all I'm saying. It's not taking flock at her dad or anything, because I'm cool with the dude or anything. It's just you just don't go to people's house and start fucking rearranging shit. You just don't do that. It's the same fucking principle here.
actually what is a part of our greatness. And as somebody like me that fought in combat to ensure that anyone could come to this nation and believe what they want to believe and believe in the First and Second Amendment rights,
He could argue that, but I'm pretty sure that most of the constitutional rights came from or derivated from the Bible. If you really think about it, I mean, where you think they came up with these principles and stuff? You think it just came out of their ass? Like, really? Like it just blew a fart and boom, the Constitution was written?
welcome that more than you could ever believe, because I laid my life down on the line to ensure that that would happen. But let's be clear about something. Assimilation to American values and ideas.
So you telling me that this is so based off that statement right there? I'm reading right here, right? That comment. So you telling me that the Constitution, this is how the Constitution was created, like this is how the Constitution was created? And it just came out the ass, words and everything written and signed by everybody. And the way everybody signed was come on, man. Like what world we living in?
Matter. When we begin importing belief systems and cultural values that are fundamentally incompatible with the principles that build this nation, we should not be surprised when the social fabric begins to fray. Let me be clear. This is not hateful. This is not racist.
It's not.
This is not xenophobic. And I can show I'm not racist. I've been black for like my whole life, for like 44 years.
Yes, you have.
I see the
Man, you look like Jacob met a milk dud.
Sharia law has no place to usurp our Constitution in these United States of America, and especially in our schools, and especially in our public institutions. America's legal system is rooted in the Constitution and equal justice under the law, not religious extremism or parallel legal systems. We have learned from many of our colleagues on the left that this tends to be.
Yo, but whatever, like, I had to stop it because whatever happened to like separating religion from government, and I know that it's a very, how can I say this? It's a very sticky situation because we say this, but then again, you know, they're both intertwined sometimes, let's be honest. But come on, man, like there has to be a level of like, you know, fuck, we do got to go back to this, or at least, you know, have certain fucking underlinings, bro. You know what I mean? Like, because this is just nuts. Like, you know what it is, bro, for like a grown-ass man. Let's just say that, you know, we allow Sharia law in a district, right? I'm just throwing shit out here in the air, okay? And for some reason or another, now we allowing grown-ass man to marry kids, bro. I'm telling you, bro. So this is the thing. Either you're going to live by our customs, bro, and our rules, or you got to get the fuck up out of here, bro. Like, it's just that simple, bro. And it's not, oh my God, they got little kids and all that. Well, I mean, shit, they raising those kids to think just like them too, bro. Like what are we talking about here? Like, it's bad enough that we already have our own shit to deal with, and now we want to add more new shit to it? Like, come on, man. Like,
how they tack in this general direction. 10 Commandments, not allowed. Bad. Islamic pamphlets, good. 10 Commandments, bad. Free Qurans in schools, good. 10 Commandments, bad. Understanding Sharia law.
Yup. And that's what I'm saying. So we can't talk about the 10 Commandments, you know, which I always said is like a manual to keep a person balanced and straight and not do nothing dumb type of shit. You get what I'm saying? I mean, we all break them every day. Let's be honest here, bro. But it should be something that you should look on every day and be like, damn, I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't do that. You understand? So to me, it's not an issue because it's something like, and I get it because it's something that I've been taught since the child till now and all that because of my religion. That's understandable. But man, oh man, like there was a time when it was all right for you know, Christians to marry a young, you know, 14-year-old or whatever. That it was a time, but guess what? We change and adapt with the times. These motherfuckers ain't trying to adapt. Like, you're not understanding this shit. Like this is the thing, bro. Like, oh my lord, bro. Like, it shouldn't even be explained. Like, cause it just is what it is, bro. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it was a time in the Bible that it said to whip your slave or whatever. Like, we don't do that shit no more. Cause we adapted. There was a time that it said to sell your daughter or whatever. We don't do that shit no more because we adapted. Like, am I making sense?
Brochures, good. This is the hypocrisy that we Christian Americans are quite sick of. The same people who mock or marginalize America's founding values suddenly become deeply tolerant when the ideology in question is directed against Western traditions and institutions. Meanwhile, Sharia law is normalized and distributed to children in school while expressions of traditional faith are treated like a threat.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Like, this is the thing. My friend, I mean, but he's very Americanized. This motherfucker been here for a long ass time too. But I mean, they still do their religion shit. They still do that whole, eating in the nighttime thing when that shit comes around. They do all that, right? But the thing is, bro, he don't impose his religion on people, bro. He don't do any of that shit, bro. And it's the same thing with my cousin, bro. When he was first converted to, like, I mean, he's always been I think he converted from, I think, Mormon to Christian, right? So when he did that, bro, like, it's just like, bro, he was on some shit, bro. He was just like trying to talk to everybody about this shit, and it's just like, it just got tiring, bro. You know what I mean? So I had to pull him to the side. I'm like, yo, cuz, like, I'm glad that you found God and all that, man. But like, you can't just be telling everybody, you know what I mean? You gotta let people find God on their own way, just like how you found them, because you're not doing God any help. And I get that you want to spread the word, but sometimes it's just there's a place and a time for it, bro. You know what I mean?
Here's how things should work. Math, yeah. Free Qurans? No. History? Yeah. Sharia brochures? No. Science? Yeah. Shahada cards? No. This is a very simple idea that should be understood by all Americans.
Agreed. Because if I can't hand out no Baptist, no Christian, no Judea, no what is it? The fucking any type of other church, bro, pamphlets at school, then they shouldn't be allowed to give no pamphlets at school either. But look at the pamphlets that he was saying that they were handing out, how to understand Sharia law. Like, basically, they're trying to make y'all cope, make y'all accept this shit, make y'all inclined, bro. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, oh man, these people are smart, bro.
One of my best friends is a Muslim American, and he is a fighting Texas Aggie, but he actually sees himself as an American first and has fully embraced our culture and what it means to be an American. That's good. That's what we want. That's why we call this place a melting pot.
Well, I'm gonna have to disagree with the whole melting pot, man. I think that in 2026, it has become more of a salad, man. Where you could, you have your mixed greens in there. And if you want to add now some red, sliced onions in that bitch, you do so. If you want to add some banana peppers, you do so. If you want to, because I think that's how that's how it's structured right now, to be honest with you, man. Like, if you want to put some croutons in there, you do so. And sometimes the croutons may not even fit on that salad. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to get in too deep, but yeah. It's a salad, bro. It ain't no goddamn melting pot.
I'm seeing a lot of talk from my colleagues on the left too, as we shift toward this reinvigorated talk about Jim Crow and the past of this country. And as someone who is a direct descendant of a slave, as someone whose great-great-grandfather was born on a plantation, I can assure you, slavery is over.
I agree, but I mean, what kind of slavery we talking about here, man? Because I got to work every fucking day, and I think that's slavery to me. But then again, that's a whole different discussion. Yo, hit that like button and subscribe if y'all haven't, man, please. Yeah, man, yeah, that's a whole different discussion right there. But yeah, the mentality of slavery, nah, that hasn't ended, and I think that's where the issue lies for me. To be honest, I think, and I think this is just all people in general, bro. Like when it comes to Hispanics that may think this way, even blacks, Chinese, even the J community. Y'all need to stop seeing yourselves as victim and start seeing yourselves as individuals, bro. Start seeing yourself as what is it that you need to do to improve your life and your surrounding and your situation. Because bitching and moaning and complaining about race or another person or another individual that has no power over you is kind of crazy to me, bro. Like there has to be, damn, I wish Universal was around right now because there's probably like a medical name for this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's crazy, bro. Like I just can't see myself waking up thinking about a person that's probably what 400 miles away from me. Dictating, nah, you bugging, bro. Like even then, like for instance, like I was speaking to Jules the other day. Like even though gas is still expensive and shit, like it's not really hurting my pockets like that or anything like that. But what I am saying is like, what is the benefit of cost analysis of like, you know, getting certain perks and then not benefiting from them? So, that like I don't know, man. It's wild, bro.
Born on a plantation, I can assure you, slavery is over.
Yeah, it is, man. Like I keep saying, dog, y'all need to get off that mentality. Let that shit go, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you something. My great grandmother was a slave, man. She was in a cage. I mean, she was a crazy old lady. I've from the stories that I've heard, man. I got stories of that lady, man. But that's for another day. Yeah, African woman, man, and but you don't see me fucking bent out of shape for the shit that she went through. I mean, it sucks. You get what I'm saying? But like, what you want me to do? You want me to fucking build the time travel machine and go back in time or something? Like, no, I can't. What?
Jim Crow is dead. When I go anywhere, I don't see any white only signs. I don't. I promise you. I am a black man that represents.
You know what, Cam? If I ever get reparations just because of that shit, you know what I'll do with that money, bro? To be honest with you, I'll give 100% of that money back to like I don't know, to a cause or something that I could do myself personally. I don't know. I'll build some farmland or something in Haiti, some homes or some shit. I don't know. But in reality, I wouldn't even want that cash. I wouldn't even want it because I'm telling you, man, nothing's free in life, bro. Everything comes with a catch.
A white majority district in Texas, the great-great-grandson of a man born on a plantation, stands before you today as a proud conservative Republican from Texas, as a believer and follower in Christ, and as a believer in what this country can be if we allow equality for not just Muslim Americans, not just Buddhist Americans, but also Christian Americans like yourself.
Yeah, and the best thing to do is not to add any of that fucking religion shit into schools, even Christianity. I agree. I don't think any of this shit should be allowed at school. Like there was a time, like I said, there was separation. Whatever happened to that? All of a sudden now it's like, oh, we should we should with this wait, give me a second. Fuck. Yeah, my bad. I had to do something. Yeah, so the separation of religion in school, like that used to be a thing, man. Whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to that? But for some reason now we're gonna allow one side because we want to be open arms and welcome. Man, fuck all that shit, bro. Nobody welcomes us like that no more. Most believe it or not, most countries despise Americans now, bro, because they think we arrogant. And I mean, by default, we should be arrogant, bro. Like I'm gonna take a Kobe quote. They asked Kobe Bryant one time, R.I.P. the late Kobe Bryant, the GOAT. They asked him, he's like, bro, why are you so arrogant and so whatever? He goes like, man, when you win, you can be arrogant. And that's the same quote that Michael Jordan says. Like, yo, Michael Jordan, why you so arrogant? He was like, when you so good, you can be arrogant. You know what I'm saying? So that's Americans, bro. Anywhere we step in the world, bro, even the lowest of the lowest here could go to DR and it's more of a, I'm telling you, man, like, and that's not to insult my people, bro, but it's just the truth. All you gotta have is that citizenship, man, that passport that's naval blue with the gold eagle stamped on it. That shit beautiful, man. That shit make me, man. Every time I hear that national anthem, bro, I tear a little bit every time. But I do get upset sometimes when some people sing that shit and they butcher it, and it's just like, God damn it, where's Whitney when you need her, bro? Where's Whitney when you need her? Where's Whitney when you need her, man? Just the other day, we were watching game 2 of the playoffs. Some chick with short hair came out there, and at the end, she's like, when they say, "Oh, the free in the home of the brave," right? You see, I did it good, even though I'm playing around right now. She said, "Oh, brave, and I'm like, yo. Me and my wife looked at each other. And I'm like, yo, why she do that? Why she do that? Like, you were doing so good, and then you just added that stupid shit at the end, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm telling you, if I was the president, bro, she'd be in prison for a year. That's a year. That's a year, automatic year, bro. You better sing that shit right, or you going to prison for a year. Don't play with me.
District who had appointed a principal, and that principal, as it turns out on their social media, had posted some pretty controversial things about Sharia law, defending and explaining Sharia law, among other things as well. Well, the school district did make a statement to the Will Cain Show. They said they were made aware of multiple social media posts from the past by the finalist for a principal position in the district. After review, it was determined that the posts may not align with the district's social media policy and expectation for staff. Therefore, the candidate will be reassigned pending the outcome of an investigation. Talk to me about this story and about Texans' concerns about the spread of Islamism in Texas.
Annoying.
So as to the story itself right there, the education agency made it very clear that behavior like this, comments like this, a misalignment with Texas values as well as Texas law are unacceptable. And people like this could not be a principal. This comes in the aftermath of action that we took just 2 weeks ago, where there was an Islamic organization that tried to set up Tex A&M, which sounds a whole lot like Texas A&M, as a university, where they had no authority to do so. A lawsuit was brought to shut them down because they were trying to operate illegally. It comes in the aftermath of what happened in a Dallas suburb, Grand Prairie, where they tried to have a Muslim-only event in a public park location.
Crazy work. Because yeah, I don't think that works that way. Like, even when the KKK is marching or whatever, let's say, in that time where what's his name? Fuck, Jerry Springfield. What's his name? The guy from Jerry. I forgot his last name. Well, when he was the mayor of Detroit, he had an incident, where he was like, they were trying to get permits and shit for a little KKK rally. And basically, he asked his parents, he's like, yo, mom, dad, what should I do? And his mom was like, son, you should ban these people or whatever. And then his dad basically told him the opposite of that. His dad said, son, we were silenced. And because we were silenced, look where we end up. I feel like even though I may not agree with what they stand for or what they believe, but I still do believe that they have the right to protest, to march, and to say what they believe. So Jerry signed and gave him the permits. And people like you and I watched from, from afar. It wasn't like we wasn't allowed to be in the street because at the end of the day, it's a public fucking road. Even though I might not agree with the KKK, but you might want to see what the fuck they talking about if you're interested. But at least you have that right. But what these people are basically saying is, nah. This is just only us. They're not like us. They're not like us. Kendrick Lamar type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Interesting.
And I
Yes.
ordered that it be shut down. Those are just some of the many actions that we've taken, including shutting down the attempt to create Epic City, northeast of Dallas, Texas, where we are not going to allow the Islamification of Texas. We will not allow Muslim-only communities. We're not going to allow no-go zones or anything like that. In fact, there was a referendum on the Republican primary ballot about completely banning statewide Sharia law, and that's going to pass this next session when we get back into next session this next January. And so we've done more than any state to push back against any attempt to grow Islam or radical Muslim in our state.
All right.
Yeah, bro. Dallas is fuck, dude. You know what? Since you mentioned that, I was gonna. You know what? Let me lead you off with this first. Let me show you this, Cam. Let me show you this. Now, you ready?
To be followed by Shanza Branch.
Bismillah. Greetings of peace, respected Mayor Whitmire and Houston City Council members. Just sharia. The reason I'm assuming that you do not understand.
And remind you, this is a brother here. Praise be the Allah. This is a brother here now. And John spoke about this shit yesterday, and I said, man, but I've been said this shit for the longest. Me and Vanta said this a long time ago, that this is why they always hit you with the bro, but you like Kishanar, but bro, Dominicans are black. You know what I'm saying, bro? And it's like, no, we're not black or white. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they themselves don't have, a place. And this is why they'll say, we built the pyramids, we did this, we did that, you know what I'm saying? And it's always some crazy shit. Like, it's like, no, you know what I mean? So this man is lost, and I guess he found somewhere to go, and I guess praise be the Allah, he's with these people now. So let's go.
City Council members, just sharia. The reason I'm assuming that you do not understand this is because in spite of your clear knowledge of my dedication to the betterment of the city of Houston, and in spite of my thoroughly documented and recorded public display of advocating peaceful coexistence throughout Houston and Harris County, your lack of understanding must be the only reason why you are complicit in quietly allowing Governor Greg Abbott and Senator Ted Cruz to publicly vilify me, threaten to have me arrested, and slander me without one word from you. In addition, these two public figures, along with their supporters, stubbornly seek to not only outlaw the Sharia, which is the law that actually governs my beneficial proactivity, but they stubbornly seek to criminalize viable civic organizations.
All right, bro. This is the thing, though. If that's what you want, and that's your structure, right? Then why don't you go to a country that is structured by that? Why does that have to be here? That's like never been a thing here. That's never, I don't want it, definitely. And I'm pretty sure a lot of Americans don't want that shit. But why? I mean, why don't you live out there where that shit is structured? No. You want to reap the benefits that we have here too.
Namely, Council on American and Islamic Relations, CARE, which I have personally been working with for more than 30 years. I distributed to each of you today a flag of the city of Houston, which I proudly fly at the entrance to Masjid al-Tawheed as a bold statement serving notice to the world that this is my city and I plan to take to my grave efforts to improve it. If you truly acknowledge my efforts, I'm sorry. If you truly agree with my efforts, if you truly support my efforts, and if you sincerely respect my efforts of good for the benefit of the beautiful citizens of this great city, then I cannot understand why you will not at least speak up against the injustice that is waged against me, against my religion, and against the very law, the sharia, that you also enjoy, whether you understand it or not. I don't think this is too much to ask. I voted for you, for goodness sakes. What is so hard about defending me as your constituent? We may not always agree on political issues, but I have always defended you on principle. Brother, your complicity is not an option. Thank you.
Yeah, he said he ain't gonna give up until he get that Sharia law, man, in Texas, bro. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna give up. That's what he said. But now look at this. We're gonna take a little trip down to London, eh? We're gonna take a little trip down to London, eh? To London. We're gonna take a trip to London town, eh? Yeah, because London is fucked. It's over for them. Ain't no coming back, bro. Like, this is what I'm trying to explain to y'all, bro. Pete, this is how far London has made it. Check this out. Check this picture out. It explains a lot. Let me boom. Let me take off this off the screen so you guys can see it. Here we go. Okay, let me zoom in. Here we go. Zero population, man. Look at the people eating cafes, croissants, the baguette, and cup of tea and all that, and then 10%. And 10% right here. 10%. And then 20%. Look at the filth. Look at the filth, man. And now everybody, whatever, right? And then boom, 50%, 90%. Oof. Yeah. There's some truth to that. Now check this out. Where is it? Yeah, check this out. What the hell am I doing? All right, check this out. No bullshit. I would have ran too. But that's not what I wanted to show y'all. I wanted to show y'all this. Let's get serious now. Let's get serious. You know, I had to throw a little joke in there before I continued. But this is what I wanted to show you. Look, the new local government of modern London. You seen that? Mm-hmm. Peace upon, brother. You know? Now check this out. If you want to know who those people are, I can show you who they are. Just give me a second.
The mayor of London is Muslim. The mayor of Birmingham is a Muslim. The mayor of Leeds is Muslim. The mayor of Blackburn is Muslim. The mayor of Sheffield is Muslim. The mayor of Oxford is a Muslim. The mayor of Luton is a Muslim. The mayor of Oldham is a Muslim. The mayor of Rochdale is a Muslim. All of this was achieved by only 4 million Muslims out of the 66 million people in England today. And
Yeah, see, but I gotta give you some flaw for that, lady. Most of you Brits, I guess y'all don't care. Because I mean, if it's fucking 6 million compared to 4 million, how are these people outvoting you? Let's be honest here. Yes, because one could say, yeah, but we got libtards that whatever, blah, 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 blah. But based off the anger and the sentiment that they've been feeling in England now for the past, 4 years, well, you would think that shit would start trending the other way. I mean, isn't that the reason why Trump won here? I mean, I don't know how it works down in London town. But damn, man, those people seem like they got no balls. Like, what the fuck, man? Y'all talk shit about us having no balls, but goddamn, we at least had the goddamn sanity not to have Kamami as our president. Just saying, respectfully,
England, there
y'all got to get your shit together out in London.
are over 3,000 mosques. There are over 130 Sharia courts in England, and there are more than 50 Sharia councils. 78% of Muslim women do not work and receive state support and free.
Oh, of course they do. Then all they have to do is just have 5-6 kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, yo, I'm telling you, this shit is wild, bro. This shit is wild, bro. It's amazing, bro, because, oh, my God, dude. Like, man, when all those people were migrating here back in the old times in the U.S., I don't think there was some, like, social programs. I mean, I could be wrong. I really don't know. I'm going to have to look this shit up, but I'm going to go out here on a limb, no pun intended. But I don't think this shit used to exist. So I think those people just had to fucking work. I think we should go back to that.
Accommodation. 63% of Muslims do not work and receive state support and free housing. State-supported Muslim families have an average of 6 to 8 children who all receive free accommodation. Every school in the UK is required to teach about Islam. The number one most common baby name in England is Muhammad. This is not immigration. This is invasion.
Of course. Muhammad is come on, man. It's the most common name. It's the most common name, man. Come on. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Jules, they don't have backbones, Jules. Come on, man. Come on. What kind of man eats beans with toast? Come on. What kind of man eats a toast sandwich? And please don't let me. Y'all motherfuckers are really gonna make me pull up what the fuck a toast sandwich is again, bro. Because like this is something that still to this day, my wife is like, why is this even a fucking thing? Like, why, bro? Why? And I'm like, baby, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know, man, but it's retarded. But I'm gonna show you what a fucking toast sandwich is in a minute. You just bear with me. It's fucking retarded, dude. Excuse my language, YouTube, but you gotta call it how it is, YouTube. I'm sorry, you just do. So look what you're looking at here. It's a toast sandwich. Toast sandwich. Okay, you see it? We all see it. We all see the toast sandwich there. All right, look at the toast sandwich. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what a toast sandwich is right now. Zoom out. Boom. All right, fuck. Come on, zoom in. There we go. A toast sandwich is a simple sandwich with a slice of toast bread as the filling between two other slices of bread, often buttered and seasoned with salt and pepper. Yeah. Fucking delicacy, huh? What a delicacy, huh? Come on, man. Come on. You got to be real with me, bro. This is wild. Like you imagine Latino working a 15-hour shift at the mill. I come home to a goddamn toast sandwich. Oh, my Lord. Oh, ABC, NBC, CNN, Fox News, everybody. Oh, the man that his wife, because she, oh my gosh, she made me a toast sandwich and he blew a fuse. He blew a fuse. Ooh, you imagine? Mm-mm. What? Oh, no, 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 no. I'm telling you, all broadcasting will be on my ass. They'll be like, they'll be like, breaking news. Latino has beep his wife for the simple reason that he came home from a 16-hour shift. And this is how the story went. Here live in Massachusetts. The woman decided to make her husband a toast sandwich. Let me explain to you guys what a toast sandwich is. It's a toast between two slices of bread. Simple sandwich. Bro, I'm telling you, man. And I'm pretty sure a lot of men would agree. We're like, yeah, I think I would have done it too, bro. She would have drove me over the line. She made him a toast sandwich while the man was hungry from a 16-hour shift. How dare she? You know what I mean? Fucking delicacy, my ass. Like, how is that delicacy, bro? Like, come on, man. Like, y'all got to stop playing with me, bro. Yeah, hit that like button and subscribe, man. Yo, bro, said a toast sandwich.
It literally blows my mind that some woman sees a group of Muslim kids and says, well, there's only two. No, honey, those are the two females. The boys aren't required to cover their heads. And then you get the other stupid liberal that comes along and says, they only make up 1.2% of the population and they're so nice. Well, guess who the other 53% is? The progressive Democrats and the liberals who support them and donate to their campaigns and go to their Voices of Muslims events like John Ossoff does, and AOC that goes and speaks in New York with her head covered,
Yeah, she
and
does.
all the other shit that they do. And if you think it's about population, you're wrong, because even one billionaire.
But they all do that though. Like, let's be honest here, lady. Like I've seen Hillary bring hot sauce to a black radio station. I seen what's her name, AOC, when she was doing a rally. She's like, you know what I'm saying, sister? You know what I'm saying, sister? And then Kamala did the same thing. She she was a chameleon. Anywhere she was, if she was amongst the Jamaicans, she'll talk Jamaican. If she was amongst the Indian, all of a sudden she felt at home. You know, when she was amongst the whites, she'll I mean, they all do it, dude.
Has a lot of power. So these people
I'm even
funneling
guilty
money
of it.
into
Like,
this
come on, let's be
1.2%
honest.
population, and all their money that comes from overseas is a problem. Stop being naive. And we are uncovering so much stuff.
It's called switching, code switching. No, isn't that what they call it?
Unreal.
I could be
I have
wrong.
7 daughters, and this is a hill that I'm willing to die on. And nobody will intimidate me in my own country. And I certainly don't need ignorant, white, liberal, crazy women with blue hair telling me how nice the Muslims are.
Yeah, bro. I was just telling my wife that shit, bro, the other day. I said, not even about this, but like just generalizing. I was like, bro, like to think, because this is the thing. I'm not trying to bastardize college or anything like that. None to that effect. Bro. Like, let's be honest here. I want my kids to go to college, but they're gonna go to college and they're gonna study something that's not gonna be a waste of time. It's gonna be something useful and productive that's gonna make them money, right? So no, fuck that art shit. Fuck all that crap. Like, no. Fuck all those social studies bullshit. Nah, I'm not doing that. Now, when I'm not spending my money on an investment to get nothing out of it, right? So those chicks at Starbucks, bro, with the blue hair and all that shit, making Latino his fucking latte, caramel latte, you know, with the foam, bitch, make it foamy, bitch, and make it snappy. Have gone to college, bro, and spent all that money and all those years just to work at a fucking Starbucks. It's fucking amazing to me and wow. But these are the same people that probably had parents that said, hey, go to college, go to college. But it's like, for what? You got to give them a reason and a purpose of them going to school, bro. Like, it's just, don't send them out to school just because you want them to get a degree. And that's always been my argument. I think it's just asinine. And I think that school is not for everybody. Because there's some people that just hands-on. So all you got to do is take a course on something that you like, if it's plumbing, electricity, even IT, whatever. Like, you don't necessarily got to go to college for that. You ain't got to make those people rich and be in debt. No, there's other ways, bro. Like, man, this is the country of opportunity, bro. I mean, look at John. He had that Dominican guy talking about that Mexican dude making about $80 an hour. And this motherfucker ain't even got papers. So I'm just saying, bro, like, I don't know, man.
Okay, I'm sure your neighbor's nice when he waves from the mailbox. That doesn't mean he's not a pedophile.
Just saying. Yeah, Jules, we are cooked. We are cooked. This is why I was like, damn, the 90s was such a great time where, we were allowing, different cultures, walks of life, but at the same time, those cultures and walks of life were assimilating to the American way. Now it kind of seems like we kind of want to adapt to them, and it's like, no, we shouldn't do that. We should accept them, yeah, of course, but at the same time, they should also accept our ways too, bro. It's a two-way street. It shouldn't just be one way. It shouldn't be one-sided. It should never be that way. That's why I'm bringing this to light, because it's crazy. I don't want that shit here. I don't want this to be the new London town. Man, Greg was saying how you can't buy certain meats in the supermarket. Fuck that shit, man. If I want baby back ribs right now, I should be able to go to the supermarket and buy baby back ribs right now. I buy whatever the hell I want to consume, bro. If it's good, not good, I don't care. It's not your prerogative. It's not your business. But these people have made it where they can't sell pork in the supermarket because the meat can't be in the same place. The pork can't be in the same place with the other meat and stuff. And it's like, yeah, then have a little separated fridge for them or something. I don't fucking know. But the fact that you got to get rid of bacon and shit nah, man, that's kind of crazy, bro. I don't want that shit here.
So it turns out that young women who are converting into Islam are starting to really, really, really regret it. And the content's coming out online. And I probably could have said, I told you so, I warned you. But unfortunately, they weren't warned. The good news is that they're actually starting to see what it means to be a part of this thing. Let's watch these women regret the living daylights out of their stupid, stupid decision.
Why are you wearing the hijab? You look so much better without it. I know. I'm well aware of that. Genuinely, I hate it. I hate nothing more than wearing the hijab every single day. Do you know when I leave the house, all I can think of...
You see what I'm saying, bro? These woke bitches have no direction, bro. They got no direction, bro. They got no direction, bro. They trying to be lost when they don't really have to be lost, bro. Like they have no direction, bro. I'm telling you, man.
Is ugh. Do you know when the wind blows and I'm like this? All I can think is ugh.
I mean, yeah. If you're gonna wrap a massive thing around your face, it's gonna become annoying. But again, low IQ decision to join.
No, it's not low IQ. It's not low IQ. It's worse than that. It's worse than that. It's that whole I spoke about this shit, that whole sympathy, empathy bullshit, bro. So they wanna like these are the type of people, bro, that like, for instance, right, you'll have certain seminars or whatever going on college campuses, right? You'll have Korean, whatever, you'll have black culture, this, you have Hispanic, whatever, heritage, whatever, right? And you usually see like 2-3 white girls in that shit, right? That's this bitch right here. That's her. It's like, yo, what? Like, are you Hispanic? No. Do you speak Spanish? No. Like, and you don't hesitate. You don't want to ask like why you here, because you don't want to make her feel uncomfortable. So you just allow it. I've seen people like this all my life, bro, and I just never understood it, bro. It's just a person that is trying to find a place, I guess, or belonging or something. I don't know. Shit is weird.
This religious movement that treats females the way it does, low IQ decision, and also low IQ decision to not think about the ramifications of it. Like, what do you?
Nah, it's not even that, bro. It's impulse, man. Oh man. And most of these women, bro, like I'm telling you, bro, like I know I'm gonna get flocked for this, but like I've seen this shit in my life with my sister, my mom, even my wife, a lot of women in my life, bro. Everything is like impulsive. It's like at the moment, bro. It's like no abstract thinking. Like there's no. It's how they feel right now, bro. So who knows? Maybe at the moment, she was probably going to these Muslim things, gatherings and shit. They were making it feel at home and shit until they pulled that Dave Chappelle, gotcha, bitch. And now she's realizing, she's like, damn, man. But she don't have the warehouse or the capacity to think ahead and say, fuck, like if I join this shit, like how would this be? Look at how all these other women live or whatever. No, she didn't think about any of that because she was living in the moment, bro. She pulled the Kelly Clarkson. She said, for a moment like this, the people wait a lifetime. Yeah, for her.
You think wearing an enormous scarf around your face is going to feel like fun, enlightening, exciting? No. Uncomfortable.
Do you know when I feel the slight movement in the scarf on my head, all I think is this is jarring, like I can't be dealing with this. Every single time.
You think you can't be dealing with that, bitch? You're going to be dealing with having to walk 5 feet behind your man. You're going to have to be dealing with getting slapped up by him and taking it, because, I mean, that's what it is. You have to respect the man, and they really down with that shit. I'm telling you. So, I mean, if you game for that and you down for that, I mean, shit, why not? Another thing, you ready to have a whole bunch of kids when you don't want to have them? Go ahead. All that shit that y'all probably believed in and marched for, all that feminist bullshit goes down the toilet when you join this shit too, girl. So I'm just saying, did you even think of any of this shit at all? Nope, not at all, because there's no abstract thinking at all, even to the smaller level. Nah, not one bit. Nah, She said, fuck it, I'm going head first.
I wake up and I think, oh my God, I've just thought of something so funny. Let me get on TikTok and upload it. And then I think, oh, but I've got to get the scarf out first. I think, oh. I wear the hijab because it's an obligation upon me for no other reason.
Is an obligation. What? Is it not? No.
Oh, I wear the hijab because it's an obligation upon me for no other
Upon you? Okay, I think I got what she meant. Never mind. Okay. Never mind. Okay.
reason. Like I hate to say it, guys, because I genuinely wish I could come on here and say I wear the hijab because I really see the beauty in it and because of this, and this.
Girl, ain't no beauty when you gotta hide your face and look like a ninja. Looking like Ninja Gaiden and shit.
I wear the hijab for no reason other than the fact that I'm a Muslim woman and it's an obligation given to me from God.
I have to say, there is something quite special about that people are willing to just do whatever it is that they're told to by God just because God said it. That's something kind of good in many ways, but also, you really shouldn't live a life in which you just blindly do what you're told because you're told that that's what you should do. Like, that's also not a good thing. People should be questioning a little bit. What are these obligations and why you're so disconnected from them to begin with, besides just uncomfort?
Please, stop attacking me and stop saying all these nasty things. Do you think that I look at myself every day and think, do you know what? I'm going to put on the hijab because it just makes me look unreal. I'm going to put on the hijab because I look so much better in it and everyone else should think that. I don't think that. I'm wearing it because I was going to say I don't have a choice. Obviously, I have a choice because I know that the Islamophobes are going to run with that and be like, see, they don't have a choice. But between me and God alone.
And all of TikTok.
It is a choice and I'm not going to deny him. It's literally God coming to you in real life and saying, do you know what? I need you to do this for me. And you turn around and say, yeah, I can't do that for you. Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
I'll tell you why I'm laughing, because this video ages so flipping badly. Because surprise, surprise, here's the part 2. This woman's not wearing her hijab because it turns out that maybe somewhere along the lines, she kind of realized she'd actually had enough. She wasn't interested in being a part of this. Hey guys, if you
That's crazy how you could just get in and out.
Converted to Islam.
Isn't that weird?
I converted to Islam 6 months ago.
My daughter, she was all-American girl, and then out of the blue one day, she came home and told me she was Muslim, and then she came home and said, I met a guy from Syria, and I'm going to marry him.
You're getting married to a dude you haven't met yet.
Well, that's the thing. We can't date in Islam. Do anything, even kiss, before marriage.
Avery was a popular American girl, a 2-time homecoming queen and gymnastics champion, but she changed completely overnight. She left Christianity after 18 years, converted to Islam, and started wearing a headscarf. Her mom was furious, and they argued badly. Even crazier, she met a guy named Omar on a Muslim dating app. He lied he wasn't American. He was from war-torn Syria. After only 3 days of dating online, Omar proposed. Avery said yes right away, kept it secret, and booked a flight to Lebanon to meet and marry him in 10 days. Everyone thought she was crazy. Her mom had to go with her, but Avery hid a big secret. She wasn't going back to the U.S. She planned to move to war-torn Syria to live with Omar forever.
Yeah, man, these white women are going nuts. Yo, bro. Oh man, bro. I got a lot of things to say.
Today I married the.
I got a lot of things to say, bro. Cause this is the thing, bro. We got a whole bunch of people that I've heard online, big social media people, that happen to be of a certain Caucasian persuasion, and they talk a lot about genetics and all this bullshit and all that, but it's like, bro, these same people don't want to have kids. These same people don't want to continue their lineage. These people are letting their white women do this type of shit. It's like, bro, well, then what the fuck are y'all complaining about, bro? This shit makes no sense to me, bro. It's the same thing where like where John was talking about that Mexican dude, bro. And the Mexican dude has 3 black girlfriends, bro. I'm like, bro. And the motherfucker don't even speak English. And one of them is his baby mama. And I'm like, bro, these not for nothing, but the black dudes keep complaining about the sister gal, and this dude is racking them up. It's kind of the same shit. Oh man.
Yesterday, I married the love of my life, Omar. We only met 5 days ago. Our wedding night was perfect.
They only knew each other for 5 days, and then they got married. But the crazy part is, the wedding wasn't even cold before the marriage started falling apart. Avery and Omar met, and just 5 days later, they said I do. She called him the love of her life. Their wedding night? She described it as perfect. Omar even compared marriage to test driving a car, like it's simple. If it feels right, you just take it. Calm voice, confident tone, almost like he already had the rules figured out. But that dream didn't last long. Right after the wedding, she told her mom she wanted to move to Syria. That hit hard. Her mom completely broke down and refused to accept it. She even suggested getting Omar a green card so he could stay in the US instead. Then reality started showing up. They had barely spent time together, but cultural differences already started clashing. Omar's
No shit, Sherlock. No shit. I could have told you that. I could have told you that. I mean, come on, man. You really, man, I'm telling you, bro. No abstract thinking.
said she can be a bit too much, and that he doesn't like her dancing in public. He also said that in his culture,
oh, yeah. They don't like that. She want to wear the stuff, but still, still act American and shit, kind of in a way. And it's like, nah, boo boo, you gotta, I told you, 5 feet, walk behind, shut up when you only speak when you're spoken to. And she probably can't let go of things like that. You understand? Look how she's holding him. No, this is a perfect freeze frame. This is a perfect freeze frame. Look. She's looking into him and he's looking at the camera like, bro, like, what the fuck did I do? What did I do, homie? Look at that face. Look at that. That's that face that says, free me.
a wife should stay quiet during arguments and not talk back. Avery did not agree at all.
See? What did I say? Come on, man. Come on. What did I say? What did I say? I swear to God, it's the first time I'm watching this, yo. Yo, what did I say? I guarantee you she ain't want to let go of those American ways. You ain't gonna tell me you can't talk. You ain't gonna tell me I can't dance. You ain't gonna tell. Yo, bro. Then this man is like, damn, you converted. Damn, that means that you done with your old ways, right? That means that you game, right? Like, nah, homie, you wrong. You wrong, son. You wrong. You played yourself. You played yourself. Oh man, we won that.
Omar said she can be a bit too much, and that he doesn't like her dancing in public. He also said that in his culture, a wife should stay quiet during arguments and
boom. Boom. I try to teach my daughters this shit too. I said, don't argue. When you have a man, don't argue with him. Find a way to leave him alone, calm him down or whatever. Don't ever antagonize. And that's a woman should have been doing that. That's ugly for a lady to be doing that shit. It's ugly for a woman to do that. I teach my daughters that shit all the time. Because that's also even in my religion. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It says it's best to live in the roof of on the corner of a house than to live in a home with a nagging woman, a nagging wife. Yep. is biblical.
Not talk back. Avery did not agree at all. She said she is not the type to stay quiet for anyone. She speaks up, she expresses herself, and she is not going to change that. And just like that, the energy shifted. The honeymoon phase was gone, and what was left was two people realizing they might not be living in the same world at all.
Of course not, bro. She's an American white chick, bro. All American cheerleader, all that bullshit, bro. Like, you think that she's gonna, to her, she's seeing like, you know, even though she wants to commit to this whole Muslim shit, to her, she still feels like, damn, I gotta stoop down. Yeah, I mean that's part of that. Like, yes, you do. That's what you signed up for. But she, oh my Lord. Oh Lord, have mercy. She probably thought to herself, like, oh, I'm a white woman. When I go over there, I'm American. He's gonna, you know, it's gonna be different with me and him. Nah. No. It's not how that works. Yeah. A crazy story, right? It's a crazy story. Let me see. Give me 1 second. So this is another white girl converting. There's another white girl converting, y'all. There's another white girl. There's another white girl that innate ways let go. There's another white girl that Cam let go. Palomino, Crown. I'm fucking with y'all, man. Yeah, man, but check this shit out. It's just wild, man. Yo, I can't even speak because there's a whole bunch of Puerto Ricans in New York that actually converting to this shit too, bro, which is wild. Why you think she crying though? You think those are tears of joy? You guys think those are tears of joy? I don't think so. I don't think those are tears of joy. She's like, you are making a mistake here. Yeah, man. Yeah, that sucks for her, man. Oh man, I don't know, man. That doesn't look like tears of joy. No, it don't. She's like, damn, man, I can't walk back now. You know what I mean? Ugh. Well, that's how that cookie crumbles. But let's see what this lady has to say over here.
So, did you know that more and more people in Great Britain are now becoming Muslim reverts? More people are finding Islam. And actually, the percentage of British people who are converting to Islam, 75 to 85% of them are women. Now, for people who have no understanding of Islam, who just don't know anything about Islam, they just know what they hear, they think that women are oppressed. But for the women who become Muslim reverts, and I have spent this past week watching the stories of women who've become reverts to Islam, okay? And it's not because of men. They will be single women at the time. Yeah, they often have a deep, there's something that connects them, or they just learn and slowly they feel that Islam is the truth. But single women aren't going to Islam because they think that it oppresses women. It's the opposite. For women, Islam represents a safe, respectful place.
Yeah, right. Bitch on drugs. Like, look at that other chick, dude. Like, man, come on, man. Like, that has to be a parody, right? Like that had to be a parody, bro. Like, what? Nah, that cannot be real. Oh, hell no. Oh, no, no, no. What? Man, you know what? I'm just gonna go to the next video because I'm lost for words, bro. Like I really don't have no commentary on that shit because that shit was just straight up BS.
So for revert sisters, the whole marriage process can be quite complicated. A lot of these sisters don't have a mahram. Your husband is also a revert. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless your marriage. So how are you as a female revert able to navigate the Islamic marriage process?
Well, because we were both reverts, it was kind of a different situation. We tried to make it as halal as possible. We handled it with a lot of care. We didn't have private conversations without a roommate or somebody else present. The day he asked me to marry him, a month after I took my shahada, and I said yes, he started planning the nikah. And we did that through an online service based out of Chicago. He did that research and we found somebody. He explained our story to them and they loved our story because it was just a beautiful story and it was meant to be. Alhamdulillah. So they did it for free, actually. So we were both in different places and we got online on Zoom, actually. And we.
Damn, bro. So these girls is just getting married online, bro. Damn, man. It's really that easy for motherfuckers online, bro. Just like that. It's that simple now. Like, really? Like, Jesus, like, let me explain what I mean. Back then, there was such a thing where you could, buy a bride, right? Like, you had to come up with some money and, and you married your chick or whatever. But now it kind of seems like these girls is just doing it for free. You know what I mean, bro? Like, why is this happening? I'm starting to think that there's no real men out here, man, to lay down the law, bro, because these girls seem kind of desperate for some type of I don't know. I don't want to come off the wrong way, but some type of dominance or something. Because it's like, why would you want to join a religion where it takes away most of the rights that you have as a woman that you're gonna have to fork over? Like, this is the reason why I'm saying this, right? So these women probably, all their lives and shit waiting for a dude to be, one of those strong alpha dudes and shit. And she probably never found that dude. And she's like, man, I might find this guy here. And that's what they think. But then when they join and they find out that, they got to fork up all those rights that they got, it becomes a different story now. Just like that other clip that we just saw with the chick, man. I'm telling you, man, because they don't seem to think about any of this shit or realize it. They just go on and like, oh, I feel like this today, so I'm gonna be you know what I mean? And then they walk into it and then they can't back out, and then you know what I mean, it's a little bit too late for that. Then you become a white Muslim chick with like 12 kids and the nigga beating you. Shit ain't even funny, bro. But like, it's like, come on, man. Like, why would you sign up for this? It's just crazy. And like, this is the thing I say about like Central Americans, Dominicans, even Puerto Ricans, like all those people, bro. Like, And people will be like, yeah, but like, don't they got their own religion and stuff? It's like, yeah, but our religion is kind of the same religion as here, bro. Like, to be honest, bro, most of us are Catholics and some of us are Christians, which kind of intertwines with the same God, bro. Like, so I don't know. It's much easier for us to simulate than these people, bro. Like, this is like going back in time type of shit. You know what I mean? And I explained it earlier. I said, yeah, the Bible may had some crazy things in it, or it may still do, but we as people that do believe in Christianity and Catholicism, right? We don't do that shit. We don't sell our daughters. We don't whip our slave. We don't none of that shit happens today, bro. Like, so we have adapted. These people are not trying to adapt. They're trying to live back to the original ways of the shit. You know what I mean? So there's a very big difference there.
Did our Nicole. Then we got our certificate in the mail.
Alhamdulillah, that's so nice. Have you spoken to sisters that are reverts that are looking for marriage, and what sort of advice would you give to them?
I have, and I tell them to not have any private conversations and to do things the right way so that one, it's halal, and two, it's genuine and we're doing everything to please Allah. And that our marriage is half of our faith, half of our deen. So it's very important to get married and the man pursue the right woman.
Like you said, there are some good resources online, and there's women's groups at local masjids that sisters can tap into to navigate the marriage process, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for them and reward us all with righteous spouses.
Yeah, bro. They got a network where they converting these white women. they got a network where they converting these white women. God damn.
First.
Yo, bro, it's wild, man. It's wild.
Hello everyone, I am Nilka. I'm 6 years old, almost 17, and this is my story from how I converted to Islam at such a young age. First, I grew up in a really strict Christian household, and no offense to my parents because I love them, but I had questions on a very young age about religion, about life, about everything, and I didn't really get answers in Christianity from my parents, from other Christian people. So that made me looking for some answers on my questions, and I get them in Islam. So the first time I started reading the Quran was when I was 12 years old, pretty young, but funny enough, my father gave the Quran to me because he was like, you have interest in other religions, not on the base of converting, but like, I love other cultures, I love religion.
Yeah, it's fine. Me too. I love the Japanese culture. Like if I had to, Japanese, Italians, what else? Of course, I love the Dominican culture. I love American culture because American culture it's wild. It's a roller coaster. It's beautiful. It's resilient. It's struggle. It's a whole bunch of shit. So I love the American culture. I love different cultures, man. Don't get me wrong. There's some cultures that I'm not gonna say it out loud, but I pass on it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that doesn't make me want to be fucking Japanese now, bro. Like what? Come on, man. Like, this is crazy, bro.
I love everything about it. So my father thought, maybe I can
Latino son. Yes, sensei.
give her a Quran and she can compare it to the Bible. And so he gave it to me, but instead of like comparing it to the Bible, I started reading, and he was like, oh, no, we're not gonna do that. So he took it away from me, and I didn't really thought about it until I was 14. Like, I was 12 when I first read it, and I grew up in a really strict Christian household, and something like converting wasn't for me because I know how my parents would react when I would convert. So I didn't thought about
shit, bro. Oof. Damn, man. Like me, I don't know, bro. That's one thing I never thought of. To be honest with you, that's kind of crazy, though. I mean, I mean, when I told my mom that I'm like, I no longer, consider myself or whatever, and I converted to Christianity, right? My mom didn't feel any type of way because, like I said, at the end of the day, it's still Jesus Christ. You get what I'm saying? It's just different ways of believing, I guess, but a lot of similarities, to be honest with you. But yeah, she ain't giving no flock. But if I was to come to her and say, "Mom, I'm no longer Latino. My name is Mahamatino," oof, I don't know how she would take it, bro. She'd be upset. I can tell you that. She'd be like, "Why? Did we not raise you right? Did I not put enough God into your life? And now you want to be Mahamatino? Why? Why do you want to be Mahamatino?" And I'm like, "I don't know, mama. But I read this book and it spoke to me." Oh man, she'll hit me with that Bible across the head so hard. She'll say, "Did this book speak to you? Did you feel it?"
About it, and I lived my life. I was a Christian girl. I believed in it, but I have my questions. But I didn't ask that much because I was 14. I was a teenage. I am a teenage still, but I was busy with other things. But then I became 14 years old or 15. No, 14 years old, and then I get more and more questions, bigger questions. I start asking them my parents, but not also my parents, but also other Christian people. And I again didn't get answers. So I was like, why you don't have answers on my question? They are just normal questions about life, about God, about. And I get answers, but not like the way I would see the answer to my question.
Because you're talking to the wrong people, man. Talking to the wrong people. Because I would have told you from the get-go, like, this man married a 6-year-old girl, inseminated her at 9. This man also said that he saw demons or whatever, ran to his wife, and they covered him in sheets so he could forget the spirits or whatever. And basically, I can't remember who it was, if it was the wife's brother or his brother or something, or somebody told him, he's like, "Hey, that's the story of what was it, Jacob or something." And then they basically flipped the story and made their story into their own and shit. And that's how that whole thing started, bro. And it's like, these people, bro, it's like, come on, man. It's nuts, bro. Like,
So that made me start looking at Islam again. And I was older, so it was a lot easier for me. It was not that easy, but it was easier. And I started looking again, start reading the Quran on my phone because I didn't have the Quran because my father took it away. I started reading, and the first thing I read was Surah Al-Fatiha, and I don't know what it was, but Surah attracts me so much, and until this day, I don't know why, but
dude, just read a Harry Potter book and fucking, I don't know, buy some glasses and a wand or some shit. Like, come on.
Especially the last ayats, I love them, and it attracts me. It was magical, let's say. And I remember something, and I printed that.
Yeah, I can't do this no more. I can't. She giving me a headache. She giving me a headache, bro. She giving me a headache, bro. But check this out, man. It's not only the white chicks, man. I mean, we've come to know, places in Philadelphia and New York. And now we got, brothers in Houston.
Why aren't you guys dressed like Americans?
I'm in takeover. I am American. I've been in Texas.
This is not how Americans dress.
It is.
No, it's not. This is a takeover. This is a displacement. You guys are wearing dresses. This is not how men dress. This is not how men dress. You guys are dressed like women though out here.
Islamification is
Your ability to practice your religion is one thing, but you guys are changing the culture, the dress, the style of language, everything.
He has a point. He has a point.
Islamification is your ability to practice your religion is one thing, but you guys are changing the culture, the dress, the style of language, everything.
What's next? They're gonna come out and rap music videos with dress like this now? Like, come on, man. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing, homie? Like, bro.
Your ability to practice your religion is one thing, but you guys are changing the culture, the dress, the style of language, everything.
And that's what I'm saying. They lost. They lost, bro. They don't got nowhere to go. Same shit with the white chicks, bro. The same thing. They lost. They got nowhere to go.
All of the street corner sides are different.
Dress code in school, in high school. I have to wear what Americans wear, right? We're all Americans.
Okay, so why don't you dress like an American now? So you went to high school dressed like an American now, but you're dressed like a terrorist invader. Yes, there is. Like the police officers are wearing belts, are wearing pants, are wearing shoes. That's how Americans are dressed. Do you guys want to see the Islamic takeover of America? Do you want to see all white Christians be expelled from our homelands? You guys want to see American?
Yeah, this guy is retarded with the last thing he said. It's like, bro, you guys are still the majority. Relax. And if you really feel this way, like I said, don't let those white girls convert. You should be inseminating and impregnating these bitches, bro. And I'm just saying. If you really feel that way, bro, like this is what I'm like, that's what y'all should do. Instead of just fucking going around talking this shit. Like, be about it. Or shut the fuck up. Because, like, quite frankly, it's annoying, dude. Like, I get what you're saying, and I agree with the couple statements that you made, but that last statement at the end is just ridiculous. Every time I hear that, I'm just like, yeah, but like none of y'all having kids, none of y'all are married, none of you, like, come on, man. What are we doing? Just complaining about it?
People always ask me why I reverted to Islam, and I can never give them a solid answer. So I'm going to give you guys 3 reasons why I reverted to Islam. Which, by the way, I think it is very important to preface the fact that my mom was Catholic and my dad was Christian. So I grew up.
No, I'm not saying that you should force yourself on women, but Jesus Christ, like, I'm sick and tired of hearing this whole, because the white, this, the white. It's like, all right, then start a relationship or something. I don't know, man, but you talking about it being a 50-year-old man or something with no kids and no nothing, like, what did you help accomplish with the cause that you're talking about? Nothing. That's all I'm saying. Like, that's just literally what I'm saying. It just doesn't make any sense.
Up with 2 completely different, not completely different faiths, but they were different faiths, enough to get me confused. But anyways, the whole Holy Trinity thing was very complicated, to say the least. Please don't come for me. But to further explain a little bit, how can God be 1 and 3 at the same time? The math ain't mathin'. In Islam, there is only one God and one God only. Allah is one. Monotheistic, relating to or characterized by the belief that there is only one God, period. Moving on to reason number 2 is that the Quran has never been altered. In Catholicism, they would tell us that the reason why that the Bible was constantly being altered and changed is because times are changing. Society is changing, which facts. But at the same time, the fact that
yes, times are changing, you butthead. So you have to change with it. Like, what? Are we still going to sell our daughter? Are we still going to whip a slave? Are we still going to, like, dude, like, what you just said is so asinine and so retarded and ridiculous. And then you said, yes, I know we have to. So why even mention that, bro? The fact that that shit that you're talking about hasn't changed. Should scare you. To be honest with you.
It is being altered so often, and people are putting their little inputs all the time. It makes it that much more complicated. And it also loses its credibility. It loses its value. You get what I mean? And the Quran, on the other hand, never been changed. The Quran has been the same ever since it was revealed to us. And to me, that's way more valuable and credible. And with that, I love that the Quran is so open to interpretation. And number 3, it's kind of random, but it is a huge reason as to why I actually loved Islam in the beginning when I first started learning about it. And that is Jannah, heaven. Hear me out. Okay, we have a guest joining us for the rest of this video, but when I was Catholic, I would literally lay at night thinking about the fact that if I went to heaven, I would have to live forever, terrified. Because I feel like they never really explained what heaven was like and how beautiful it would be. But
because a lot of people give you the wrong interpretation. Heaven is supposed to be everything that you expect heaven to be is what you're supposed to be on earth, so you can live at peace. But a lot of people tell you that you have to wait till you die to go to heaven, and that's not true. You can have like there's such a thing as heaven on earth. And it's a very difficult thing to do. It's very hard to get to that place, but it is possible.
in Islam, they explain Jannah so beautifully and makes you want to go to Jannah. You know what I mean? The fact that we're going to live forever sounds amazing. The fact that the whole reason why we live and come to this dunya is to go to Jannah, and every detail about Jannah. For example, the fact that
yeah, it's the same thing with the Bible, you butthead. There's nothing very different. The only thing is that you got, like you said, it hasn't changed, right? So why do I want to live in the Stone Age? And that's my whole argument. It's like, why are we going back in time instead of going forward? And we could sit here and say, yes, that the Bible has altered, the Bible this and all that, but there's reasons to it. You know what I'm saying? There's reasons to it. We all remember this clip. I'm about to get up out of here pretty soon, like the next 15. But check this out.
So yes, everyone loves Allah, but no one wants Deen. Everyone loves Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Brother, please, when you say his name, brother. Everyone claims they love the Prophet, but no one wants his sunnah. I mean his sunnah. Eat on the floor, eat with your fingers, grow a beard, live simple lives. Brother, what's that? What's that, brother? So yes.
So he said, brother, what's that, brother? What's that, brother? Brother, what's that, brother? Brother, what's that, brother? Brother, what's that, brother? Brother. Yeah. Why did you do that, Latino? Why, brother? Brother. Yeah, man. It's been good. It's been. I'm glad you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today. I'm gonna end it with a couple funny clips here, but shit. I mean, like I said, bro. I tried to show you guys the difference, even though a lot of y'all may agree that the Bible and all that shit is BS. Fine, cool. That's not the point I'm trying to get across. What I'm trying to get across is the simulation aspect of things. Now, I ask you guys the question: would it be much easier for another? Would it be much easier for another set of people to come to this country? Let's say from Albania or something, right? I think they're Christians, right? I could be wrong. Then to say, I don't know, Pakistan or some shit. Which people you think would be much easier for them to simulate here in the United States? And that's the point that I'm trying to get across. I would think it's the Albanians, for the simple fact that we already have the same religious aspect of how this country was founded, and you know what I mean. So it'll be much easier for them to be assimilated than these people, right? So that's the point that I'm trying to get across, y'all. And I hope that kind of makes sense. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I mean, you can look at London. London is a great example of what I'm talking about. They assimilated the wrong way. But yeah, let's change the topic, and here we go with the funny clips. Nah.
All right, see, I just.
Yo, that was a man too. Yeah, yep, we all know it. We all know it.
Holy fuck!
Yo, the way that man screamed, bro, says a lot about him, man. That's all I gotta say. It really says a lot about him, man. It says it really says a lot about him, dog. Yeah, it says a lot about him, man. Yo, his eyes went cross-eyed, bro. He's like, Yo, no bullshit. No bullshit. That's something that I would do. Oh, shit. Yo, bro, man. Motherfuckers in DR be different, dog. Oh shit! Give me a second. Yeah, that brother. Ooh. Yeah, that brother, man. See all them little girls dancing and shit. Yo, check out this one. Look at this.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim.
Yeah, Brody. Crazy, man. Crazy work. Crazy work, man. Yeah, man. Damn. That shit was wild. Oof. All right, man. It's time for it's almost about that time, man. We got some advertisement to show before we get up out of here. Of course, you know, when it comes to feminine hygiene.
And if it isn't fresh, I'm out of business. Isn't that sweet, you little moneymaker, you?
Use new sweet fish every day. Keep that skunky cunt away. Use new sweet fish every day. Keep that skunky cunt away.
Yeah. Sweetest fish. You know, it's that summertime. There's a 2-for-1 sale right now, women. Get your Swedish fish right now, you know. Just saying. And also, we also have you know, another advertisement here. Shout out to Bud Light that sponsors Stanley.
This is so romantic.
Well, it's about to get a little bit more romantic. A little candlelight and a little Bud Light. Do you smell barbecue? Oh!
Fresh, smooth, real Bud Light.
Cool, a rocket sled.
Yeah. Shout out to Bud Light. We also have to thank our sponsor of this week, Black Nate. Shout out to Black Nate. We got to thank Black Nate. Round of applause for Black Nate. You know, he came through with the Cash App this week, $25.
Yeah, hey, thanks for the cash. Love when it stacks. Phone going bling, bling, bling. Every little ring mean racks. Thanks for the cash. Run it right back. All I gotta say real fast. Thanks for the cash. Thanks for the cash. Thanks for the cash. Thanks for the cash. Dang.
Yeah, who said that they cheat? I mean, Black Nate came in the clutch, bro. Stop playing with me. Black Nate came in the clutch, man. He's like, fuck it, we ain't gonna smoke a Tray 5 this week. But also another sponsor we got here, we got the White Galt. Shout out to the White John Galt. We also got the White John Galt out here. Shout out to him too. And yo, Nate, I'm about to get up out of here and I'm gonna send you the song in the picture right now. So give me about like 15, 20 minutes. and I got you. But again, guys, I appreciate you guys. Hit that like button. It's free. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'm out.
Yeah. We are live. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Let's talk about it. Pull up a chair and show people. Let's talk about it. Real life, real laughs on a reload. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Jules got the gems, big facts. Latino bring the spice. No cap, 2 mics, 1 vibe. Tap in, turn it up, tell a friend. Let's begin. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Let's talk about it. Pull up a chair and show people. Let's talk about it. Real life, real laughs on a reload. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino.
Whatever the fuck you want to say don't mean I gotta listen to it and not stop talking because you want to talk.
Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Pull up a chair, this your people. Real life, real laughs on the reload. With your host Jules and Latino. Jules got the gems, big facts. Latino bring the spice. No cap, 2 mics, 1 vibe. Tap in, turn it up, tell a friend. Let's begin. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Pull up a chair, this your people. Real life, real laughs on the reload. With your host Jules and Latino. Jules and Latino. Jules and Latino.
Come on, Latino, you gotta stop supporting this shit, OG.